Suck my dick.
What up, YouTube? It's D Richard Ortiz 123. I'm coming at you guys again with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about windshield tint and if you should get it or not. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. So this is the car we're going to be talking about. This is a 05 Acura TL. This is my second car. If you guys didn't check out the video I made about my first car, which was a 04 Accord, check that out. It's on the YouTube channel. But yeah, I've had this car for almost 2 months now. It's a really good car, 6-cylinder. I do have to do a lot of work to it, but you know, that's what any old used car. But we're not really going to be talking about the car itself. We're going to be talking about the tint, more specifically the windshield tint, and if you should get that. So yeah, I'll talk about the sides first. So the sides I did myself. It's 5/50. I did the 5. The car came stock with the 50, or it didn't come stock with the 50. I bought it with 50 on it. I did the tint myself, like I said. So when I show you what it looks like inside, it's gonna be like little imperfections here and there, but you know, it's an amateur job. So that's what the sides look like. Excuse my car, it's mad dirty, but if I hold the camera up to the light or to the window, you can't see shit even with a light. See, only thing you can really see is like the lights, so the radio, and if you look really hard, the dashboard. But you can't see the driver or anybody else. And as for the front, it's 5%. The front, it got a little sticker there. It's like holographic. I fuck with it. But yeah, it's 5% of the front. You can't see anything, no matter the time of day. It could be the sun shining right down. You can't see nothing inside. I'm doing this video at night, but it doesn't really make a difference because even in the daytime, you can't see shit in there. So yeah. My old car, my Accord, it had 35 on the windshield, and you could see sometimes, like if you like was standing right here, you could see like the mirror and like kind of like the passenger seat. But if you was looking at it like straight, you can't really see nothing. So it just depended on the angle. But with this car, you can't see shit. So when I first went to get this tint, I did what did I do? I did 20, right? I went to the tint shop and I told them do 20 because I wanted a little darker than my old car, but I didn't want it to be 5. So I went to the tint shop, right? And I get the 20, and for some reason that shit was lighter than 35. So what I'm jacking is the nigga that put the tint on, he put like a 50. Like I think it's a 50, bro, because it was basically clear. I wish I had taken a picture of it, but I was just the next day I went to the shop. I'm like, yo, change this shit, bro, because this is not what I asked. He was like, oh, all 20s come like this. If you want something dark, get the 5. So I'm like, all right, put the 5 on. That's what it looked like. So yeah, you know, in the daytime it's fine. When it's raining, it's fine. It's really just at nighttime when it's raining. That's when you come into a little bit of trouble. At nighttime, the first couple of days you get this, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna it's gonna be like a little hassle, but your eyes get adjusted pretty quickly. Mine got adjusted like 2 days after I had the tint, so I'm kind of used to it now. But at first, it was kind of like difficult. So that's just a warning. Oh, another warning, this is also highly illegal. I live in New York, and in New York the cops really don't care. When I had my old car, I got stopped a couple of times, but they never mentioned the tint. I never been stopped in this car despite having darker tints. So it all depends on the state. Your state, the cops might be dickheads about the tint, but at least in New York City, the cops I've encountered with don't really care. But yeah, it is illegal. You're not supposed to have any windshield tint at all, except if you have like a medical exemption, but I heard that's like really hard to get. But yeah, let me move on to the inside. Before I move to the inside, I just want to show you guys, the only time you can really see inside is if the doors are open and the lights are on. That's really the only time. I have LED dome lights, so it kind of helps. If I was to have halogen, I doubt I could see anything. Let me turn off the lights to see if that does anything. All right, cool. So You can see a little when the doors are open, but the LED lights do help it a lot. So yeah, other than that, you can't see inside of this car at all. No matter how hard you look at it, what you try to do, you just can't see inside. All right, so this is the inside of the car. I had to move because they was about to close the gate. I was like in behind the school type shit, and they was closing the gate, so I had to leave. So this is what the inside of the car looks like. It's really fucking dark. I love it. You know, I wouldn't want it any other way. Like I was telling you guys, I did my own side tints, so there's like some imperfections. You can see here it's kind of like raising. Right there, I cut it too early. The back is all right. Right here, I cut it too early at the bottom. You can see it better in the daytime, but you know, since it's nighttime, can't really see nothing. I did get this and the back one done at a tint shop, so they're obviously professionally done, so they look better. But yeah, this is what the car looks like with the not with the headlights, with the dome lights on. Like I said, I have LEDs, so it helps a lot. Excuse me. So it helps a lot. You know, if you used to have halogens, it'll be pretty dark. This is the car with the dome lights off. Pretty dark. You know, I can see just fine. Headlights off, headlights on, high beams, low beams. This is with the without the fog lights, with the fog lights. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Let's take it on a test drive. All right, driving with 5% tint. If I'm being honest with you, it does take some adjusting. Like your eyes gotta adjust to the tint, because otherwise it's really hard to see in here, especially at night, and even more so when it's at night and it's raining. Yeah, so the first couple of nights is gonna be type difficult, I'm not gonna lie, because you know you're not used to the windshield being this dark. Put on my fucking seatbelt. Look. Like I can barely see those people here. I don't even think the camera's picking it up. Now you can see it. But that's one thing. It's difficult to see, you know, things like bicyclists, like this nigga. It's hard to see curbs, people, just, you know, things you need to pay attention to. So, and ironically, this makes you a better driver having these dark tints, because you're more aware. At least I am. You know, there's some people that throw this on and they don't give a fuck what they doing, but you know, I'm aware. I always make sure to go slow when I'm turning, and make sure not to hit anybody or the curb. And yeah, you know, it's definitely doable. I'm definitely not trying to discourage anybody from getting this tint. If you want it, go out and get it. You know, I really don't have any regrets. Yeah, it's just type dark. You gotta get used to it. This is with the headlights off. This is with the headlights on. High beams, low beams. So if I'm being quite honest with you, the headlights really don't do anything. I can drive with no headlights and it'll be the same thing. I do have HIDs. Maybe that's a factor. I don't know. But like I said, this is definitely doable. You know, it looks dark from the outside. It is dark from the outside, but you know, it is manageable once you get used to it. All right, so I showed you guys the outside. I showed you guys how it looks like on the inside. I took you out for a test drive. Now it's time for my review. Should you get 5% tint on the windshield? And the answer to that is if you want to. You know, I'm not here to tell you what to do or what you shouldn't do, but this is something you should definitely think about before you get it, because it'll just be a waste of money if you get it and you don't want it, and then you end up taking it off. You know, it's just a waste. So definitely think about it. You have to put a lot of factors into play. For example, it's really fucking dark. You have to get used to it. It's illegal. Oh, and this is like kind of a big one. If you have windshield tint and you get into an accident, you're automatically at fault, because your visibility is limited, as the as the insurance companies would say. So if you get into an accident, you better rip that shit off, unless you got a lot of money to pay for the other damages. There are a lot of pros to having windshield tint. For example, the looks. I just like how it's a clean black look, especially on a black car. You know, the privacy is a big one. You know, I hate people looking at my car, making eye contact with me. Niggas just be weird, bro. Like, niggas on the road be weird. But you know, with this, nobody can see inside. You know, you could be doing anything here. You could be smoking, you could be fucking in the backseat, you could be selling crack, I don't know. Whatever you do, I don't care. But yeah, it's a lot of privacy, which is the thing I was looking for the most. Another pro to having windshield tint is the sun. So if you guys drive a lot, especially during sunrise and sunset, you will know that you use the sun visors a lot because it bothers the fuck out of your eyes. And yeah, with this tint, I don't need the sun visors at all because it protects me from the sun. I'm pretty sure in the summer, I was about to say the winter, in the summer this will keep my car pretty cool because not a lot of sun rays can get into the car. And yeah, so those are all the pros I can think about and all the cons I can think about. So the decision is up to you to do it. Like I said, I'm not recommending anybody to do this. This is illegal. Just do this at your own risk and know that there's consequences with it. All right, so that's the end of this video. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. I do read every single comment that I get. I may not reply to everyone, but I read all of them. So if you guys have any good questions to ask, or if you just want to say something, go ahead. I'll most likely respond. Windshield tint, it's a big up for me. I'm definitely gonna do all my cars with 5% now that I'm used to it. But you know, some people might not like this level of darkness. You know, there's 50%, there's 35%, there's 20%, and there's 5. So if 5 is a little too dark for you, you can always start at 50 or 35, but 50 is basically clear, so you know, it's kind of a waste of your money. My recommendation is go to a tint shop and have them lay out a layer of 35 on the front and get in the inside and see how you like it, because 35 is halfway. So if it's a little too late for you, then go down to the 5. But if 35 is perfect, then get the 35. But for all the people that want total privacy, nobody see nothing, visibility is limited, go ahead and get your 5%, bro. But yeah, guys, it's Richard Ortiz 123. Stay tuned for more videos. I plan on making some more videos in the next month. I always say that and I never do it, so just expect a couple of more videos before the end of the year. That's all I can really say. But yeah, it's Richard Ortiz. Peace.